What's up, everybody? My name is Axel Fuentes, and today we are taking a look at the Cecilio ED. Wait. Today we're taking a look at the Cecilio ECDW. CEDB-1DW 3/4 size electric silent mahogany metallic upright double bass, or the Cecilio electric upright bass, which makes it a lot easier to say. This beautiful red-colored electric upright bass in my hands. So, what are the benefits of having an electric upright bass? Well, you still have the warm tones of an upright bass, but it's not as cumbersome as an upright bass. It's a lot easier to transport. Also, you don't need to attach an external pickup to your upright bass, because this has built-in pickups. So, as far as amplification, this has active pickups. I don't exactly know what kind, but I know they're piezo. They sit right here under the bridge on this black bar right here. And it has active electronics right here. Runs on one 9-volt battery. The controls here are interesting for an active instrument because it has an on-off switch. I haven't seen many active instruments that have that. So you can turn it off and you can leave it plugged in and you don't have to worry about your battery running out. And now for outputs, it has no 1/4-inch outputs. I guess it's to keep the pickups or the electronics compact. It has 1/8-inch outputs. And it comes with this included cable, which is right angle 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch. It's about 10 feet long. And you have, going from left to right, you have line output, microphone input, and headphone output. Headphone output, if you want to, it's a stereo signal, so if you want to practice with headphones, you can. Microphone in, if you want to plug in a microphone so you can sing, or maybe an auxiliary so you can listen to music and play along with it. And line output obviously goes to your amplifier. Or in my case, it's a little bit different, but I'll talk about that in a second. And then for controls, you have tone and volume. The tone control just adds or removes low end. So I don't like it too much. I like it the way it sounds now. Now it has this this arm right here that you can see, which I'm resting up against my leg. This you can fold in. You just twist this knob here, and it folds in, and then you can lock it back in. And now you have a stick bass, kind of like the ones seen on Animusic's pogo sticks and stick figures. So it's a bit more loose like this, so you have to hold it. You have to completely hold it. But you can move around a bit more like this. This is more so you can get a reference as to where you are comparing it to an upright bass, as to where the notes are. And also, if you're playing arco, this you can rest this on against your leg so that you can play arco. I have played this with arco, but I don't like it too much because the pickups don't really pick up the arco sound very well. So I guess this bass is mostly made for pizzicato style. Another cool feature about this bass is that it has dots on the side so you can see where the notes are. They're not all marked. They're only marked at half position, or for all you upright bass players, it's marked at half position, first-ish position, second position, third, fourth, fifth, and your octave. And then after that, there's no more marking, so you have to rely on your ear. Now for the strings, I am gonna get a new set because all these strings are different brands, unfortunately, and I guess that's what you get for getting a used upright electric upright bass. So I am gonna get a new set, probably the same helicore orchestrals that I have for my acoustic upright bass, or since I might be using this mostly for jazz, I should get the helicore pizzicato. And for the tuning machines up here, you just have gold tuners. They actually look pretty cool. Sometimes they like to stick a little bit. The end pin does come out completely, so that way you can put it in the case. It extends out pretty far, actually, so you could pretty much use this if you're anywhere from 5'5" to, I don't know, 6'7", I don't know. Now, factory made, this bass does come with a case, which I have back here. It also comes with a French bow, a 3/4 size French bow, Cecilio bass rosin, a cleaning cloth, headphones, and this the 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch cable, which I just showed. Now, because I used the German bow, not the French bow, I sold the French bow back to Music Go Round. So the story of how I got this bass, I was just Music Go Round with my dad. We were just browsing, getting some stuff. I had just sold some stuff too. And we were looking at the upright basses. They have a few over there. we were looking over there, and then my dad goes, "Hey, what about this bass right here?" I pick it up, and it was this one, the Cecilio. So I try it out, really like it, and I decided to get it. So it came with the cable, with the rosin, the cloth, the bow, and the case. But I didn't know it came with the cable, the bow, and the rosin. So I ended up buying another cable, which I ended up not using. And then I sold the bow back because I don't use it. So more than likely, I'm going to be using this bass for in the jazz band next year when I'm in college. I made it into the jazz band, the orchestra, and the choirs at my university. So I might get to use this bass in the jazz band. Who knows? We will see. Now for signal path. I don't know if you can really see back here because I'm using my phone as my camera, so I can't really see myself. But back here I have this bass is going into my Behringer Tube Ultra Gain Mic 100. I took down my setup upstairs, so I'm using it down here now. I'm using the compressor on here for this bass. So this bass is going into the 1/4 inch input. It's going through, being processed. I have the gain set at about 9 o'clock, and the output as well, the 9 o'clock. And I have the limiter turned on, so it sounds like this. Without the limiter, well, my volume would be all over the place. I prefer with compression, at least for this electric upright bass. And from there, it is going. The output is going to two places. The XLR output is going to my audio interface where it's being recorded. So this is basically acting as my direct box. And from the output, the 1/4 inch output, it is going into my Behringer AB100, this AB pedal. And from here, it's the output is, well, this lets me select between two different instruments or two different amps if I wanted to. Right now I have it set to 2 ins, 1 out. So it's going in here, and it's going out to my amp so I can hear it. Now, that's kind of useless right now because I can hear it through my headphones, but I am also recording it through my MXL 990 through the amplifier. So I will demonstrate some more. I'll just play some from this bass line from a song from Eminem's Lost Formulas. So I will just pick up where I left off. Well, guys, this has been the video review for the Cecilio CEDB1DW electric upright bass. If you have any questions about this bass, leave them in the comments below and I'll be glad to answer them. And there's also a link in the description if you'd like to buy this bass. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. So, purpose of electric upright bass as well. You get the warm tones of an upright bass. Without the large cumbersomeness of the upright bass. So what is an advantage? What are the advantages of an electric upright bass? Well, first of all, it's not as cumbersome and it's a lot easier to transport. So what are the advantages to having an electric upright bass? Well, first of all, you have the warm tones of an upright bass without the hard to handle. You have the warm tones. So, what are the advantages of an electric upright bass? Well, first of all, you still have the warm tones of an upright bass without the cumbersomeness that is the... Okay. You have the warm tones of an electric... Oh my goodness, I can't even get this.